Hello everyone. This is the final project of social data mining techniques presented by Group 2. This is the agenda for today's discussion. There's first introduction, then our team profile, the tools used in the project, then the workflow, then data source, app details and reviews, the code for get details, then image recognition and custom vision, then sentiment analysis, after that MongoDB tables, and finally our Power BI dashboard. So this project helps to give detailed insight of the top 10 games played on stream. In this project, first we will do the data acquisition, then store the data and perform sentiment analysis. After that, we will do the image recognition and finally our Power BI dashboard. This is the link of the API and the video. This is our team profile. Monal Modi and Ashish Pandey are the developer of the project. Dipali Sharma and Sonali Jain are the data analyst, and I am Sudeepa Nag, the business analyst. These are the tools used in our project. So we used Custom Vision, Python, Spider, NLTK, MongoDB, Power BI, and TextBlock. So this is the workflow of our project. First, we collected the data, use Stream API to gather data. The second step is to fetch data from API and sentiment analysis. For this, we used Python. The third step is image classification. We use custom vision. Then the fourth step is data storage. For this, we used MongoDB. And finally, we created a dashboard using Power BI.
Deepa. Moving on to the image classification for our project, we have used Azure Cognitive Services. As you can see, we have taken the top 10 games from Steam, and these are the tags which have been used. Moving on to training our model, we have trained our model, and this is the performance that we get. This is the snippet for the trained one of the test images we have used, and as you can see here, we have got a good prediction of about 91.2% of cyberpunk, which is actual image. It is being which is being trained. Now I would demonstrate the working model of the same. Uh, this is how we added the images. After adding the images, we need to put the tags. Like we would put the main tag of top 10 games, and then we would add the sub tag, which is our game name, and upload the image. Once the image is uploaded, we would train our model, and after the model is being trained, as we have done in this project, we would go to the quick test. For the quick test, browse the image which you want to train. Like this is the image that I want to train. This is the image of the game Cyberpunk, and as you can see, we get a very promising result of 91.2%, and our model is working pretty well in this case. We can check for the images too. This is the game Dota 2, and we are training the image for this, and as you can see here also, we get a pretty good prediction of 80.7%. This shows us that our model is well trained, and we have got a very promising prediction and analysis through this image classification. We can further train our model if we would like to get some more precision by adding more images and training it accordingly. Now I would like my friend Monal to explain the code of this project further.
Thank you, Dipali. Most played games on Steam. So, as you can see, here are the top 10 games with the most concurrent players on Steam. This is the API link for the details of the games. Here is the game fetched by the app ID, and here are all the details of the game in JSON format. Then we have the reviews of the games. As you can see here again, we see the app ID, and JSON is equal to 1. That means we get the data in JSON format, so that we can easily fetch it and store to our MongoDB database. This is the home page of Cyberpunk 2077, and here you can see the app ID. So what we have done is we have taken the top 10 games and fetched their app IDs and stored them in an array, which is app IDs. This is the code for the to fetch the details of the application, the games, from the API. This is the code for the image recognition of the image URL that we fetch, and this is the code for getting the reviews from the API and running sentiment analysis on them. So now let's jump on into the code. As you can see, this is our app.py file. We have imported PyMongo from Mongo client to connect with the MongoDB. Then we have our text blob, which is used for sentiment analysis, and we import request. The library is used to fetch from the API, from URL actually. This is our connection to the MongoDB, and here are the collections in the database that we are going to use. As you can see here, we have stored the app ID of 10 games, the top 10 games in app ID, this array. Then we start a for loop for each app ID in the app IDs array. So for each game, this is the URL for the details API. As you can see here, we append the game ID, and the language is kept as English because a lot of details, the description, everything is in different languages. So we just want the language to be English. Then we store the response of the URL in details underscore response. Then we convert it into JSON. Then the game details. The game details is the variable which stores the game app ID, and it takes from the object of data. And then we have our game details as our dictionary, which stores the key value pair. The columns here are game ID, name, description, image, and everything is fetched from the uh, details, game underscore details here. It is inside the object data. Then as you can see, then we insert it into the database in the details collection of the MongoDB. Then we connect to the custom vision. As you can see here, we get the image URL. This is a variable for that. And then we connect to the prediction URL here. Then we check if it's running successfully or not. Once it's running successfully, it goes into a for loop. Here we kept the count as 0. Then we insert go into the for loop, and this is our predictions, the tag, the probability, and we keep the game ID as app ID to link all the collections via the app ID. And then we increment the count with each loop. Before that, we insert it into our predictions collection. Then we increment the count. We break it at 2 because we want just the top 3 tags and probability. Then comes our reviews API. So here you can see this is the API review. This is the app ID, the game ID that we append. Then here are the filters, the recent reviews. Then number of reviews per page is 100. That's the maximum limit. And then we kept the offset to have the pagination. After every 100, it will jump onto the next. And then the language has been kept English. And then here again we check for reviews in the game review. We create a dictionary and put the game ID review into the dictionary, and then we run the sentiment analysis on it, and again append the whole sentiment analysis, game ID and review into the reviews collection. And then we increment the offset, so it will move on to the next page. The offset breaks at 200. So in short, we'll get 300 reviews per game. Thank you. So now my group member Sonali will explain you the MongoDB database. Thank you.
Thank you, Monal. So, my name is Sonali Jain and I'm the data analyst for this assignment. In this assignment, we have used MongoDB as our database. Here we have created a database named as Games. In this Games database, we have created three tables. First is details, second is predictions, and third is reviews. Now let us see that what this table contains. So when we go to the games.details table, it shows the detailed information of the games. It shows the ID, the name, the description. Also it gives the image of the game. It also shows the price, category and the score for the game. When we go to the prediction table, it shows the game ID and the tag for the game, that is top 10 games or Cyberpunk 2077, etc. So this table is mainly used when we are doing the test on the model. It shows the probability of that test. The reviews table gives us the review comment of the game done by the user. It also gives the sentiment, whether it is positive or negative, as we have done the sentiment analysis of our project. It also gives us the polarity of the model. Here in our presentation, we have also added the screenshots of this database. So here we have added the details table. Then here we have predictions. Then also we have reviews. Now my team member Ashish will explain further part of the assignment. Thank you.
So thank you, Sonali. Now I'll explain you the Power BI chart which we have created now. So after analyzing and doing image recognition on the data, we have imported all the data from MongoDB to Power BI. So these are the three tables which we have used. One is details, prediction, and review. So for the relationship between these three tables, we have connected the tables using the game ID. So as we can see, the game ID is present in all these three tables. So using that, we have built the connection. And for the dashboard, we have used multiple visuals. So as we can see, to represent represent image, we have used image viewer, which we have downloaded from we have which we have downloaded the plugin. And for the price, this is the price of the game on the Steam platform. And the category is the game category, which could be anything. And score, this is the score of the game on Steam. So number of reviews for this particular game is 300. And we can see that 162 is the positive review, 63 is the neutral, and 75 is the negative um, review. And for the words, we have used word cloud for that. And these are the words, common used words in the review, which says more, story, bugs, and all. And this is the description of the game on the Steam. And this pie chart depict the positive, negative, and neutral review for the game. And our chart and our dashboard is dynamic, so we can select any game from it. So let's say if we select Among Us, so everything will get changed: the image, the description, the word cloud, the tags. These are the tags for the image recognition, and which says that this game belongs to Among Us. And this is the category which changes now to casual. And uh, and the score changes to 84, and the sentiment changes to positive on for this game as well. And we can check multiple games like GTA Vice City. And as we can see that for most of the words for GTA, it says very good, good, great, best. And we can see our dashboard is very dynamic. Everything gets changed according to the games we have selected. So yeah, that's it from my side. And thank you so much for watching our video. Thank you.